So everyone, Dino here, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna react to the 11th episode of Eminence and Shadow. I think this episode would be the last episode before it continues in January, I think. But yeah, and last time, episode 10, first up would be adapting some of the side stories from the series. There was the everyday life in Shadow Garden. Then there's the Alexia shopping thingy before we transition to volume 2. I don't expect it to last that much. Around what? It's around episode 16 we should be done. 16, 17 we should be done. Okay, for generosity's sake, around what, episode 18, and that's the end of volume 2, around there. Yeah, let's get right into it. Eminence in Shadow, episode 11, and 3, 2, 1, let's play. Yep, we're in Lindworm. At least they did it nicely. It's not as atrocious in. Oh, we're gonna get this in. Yes. The infamous. It should be more of this. There should be more of Sid's monologues. Yep. Yep. Nice ass. He's pretty well built. uh, without remorse. Doesn't even care. She's speechless. Come on, give us. Come on. She just agape, flabbergasted. She saw the holy sword Excalibur. Mhm. 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 Yeah, in my mind that if they the way they're doing this type of opening visuals, I mean, because in the world of where Sid is currently now in the series, they do everything in the dark and the night shadows. But this is the opposite. Back in Sid's world, everything is done in broad daylight, like superheroes, like the one in Sundays. I'm still working on it. Forgive me if I'm doing it very slow. I'm just bad at editing stuff. She's very apprehended, and he doesn't even care. Yeah, speckless. You have to admit that they're pretty good ship, you know. And there's Alpha on the boat. Are they seriously not doing it? They're just gonna talk. They're not gonna show the thing. We saw Alpha earlier. Yeah, they're not doing it. Damn. We're not gonna get the sightings, eh? No, come on, do it. Come on, I'm gonna count. Come on, I'm gonna count. Don't focus on Alexia. Focus on her eyes. Come on. Oh, come on. They're not doing it. Seriously. Seriously. They're not doing it. Hmm. He doesn't even care. Everything is focused on her. Seriously? Come on. I know fan service is all, but there's one possible. No, no, that was focused on his face. Oh, come on. Seriously, I like my fan service, but come on. They removed the funniest part of this scene. Okay, two. Well, one. Two. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, Alexia's reaction is at least making up for it. Okay. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I remember. She also did it. Oh no, oh yeah, there it is. Look at me running my mouth off. Yeah, Alexia awoke into that uh, thingy. You know, slapping your towel between your crotch. Olivia. Demon. Yes. Sailed away this very sanctuary. Which also Beatrix and Freya. That's what's said in the light novel. I mean web novel. Neither they are. Mm-hmm. Okay. They omitted. Oh, it's part of the flashback. Okay. Yeah. Uh huh. I forget who's this was like. I really think I remember this guy. Your praises. Oh, she did not say that. That's not what the sub is wrong. On this one. Okay, they work it out, but still, that's a wrong sub on that part. Yes, the second thing you don't like. Well, they gave her an surname, sure. Yeah. Okay. Today we're getting so much Alexia reactions. Okay, I have. If there's something I have to give this episode, so much of Alexia's reactions. The best. The role she's taken. Pot kettle. It's the fight of two stupid cats. The pretender, the vixen, and the ignorant. Rose being the ignorant. And she's looking at him too. There's a button. I don't remember it having a button. And it was supposed to be a one-on-one match though. If I remember correctly, this trial works by paying 100,000 to the church before you can partake on it. That's why it was supposed to be one-on-one. What? Oh, it's a gong. Why a baseball bat? Topi batteries. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, hundreds of thousands. It's for glory. True. True. Also, one of my favorite girls supposed to show up here. Topib. Tapat. This was the most random thing they could have added in this anime. The Topib batteries. Man. Next in line. So very thin neckline. Yeah. Still nothing. Still ain't happening. The movie. He did not thought of this during this. And we're gonna talk about it later. This is such a huge scam from the church. Some of the girls, there they are. Also, well, that dark skin one, if I remember correctly, she's part of she's part in the web novel that didn't get into the web light novel because they have to change. Oh, you omitted Annie Rose? Seriously? Come on, the face, the reaction, your reaction. The culprit, the culprit. Okay, okay, they changed this part. Oh, there's Annie Rose. Oh, I love Annie Rose, man. I really hope Annie Rose gets. And you're his sister. No, yeah, you would be afraid more of your sister. And she's still smiling. And there we go. We didn't plan for a show. Hey, there he is. Confused the matter. Okay, I will expound on this later. Yeah, shadow. Pros in her priorities. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, I remember that guy. Okay, if that guy is supposed to be the one character, I am. They reuse some animation stuff. Okay, speaking of stuff, best girl, best girl, best girl. Here comes best girl, best girl, best girl. Only those who read the web novel would know why. But best girl, not the light novel, the web novel. Best girl, best girl. Uh, the best girl. Mm-hmm. She wasn't supposed to explain that. Mm-hmm. The lack of oh come on. Oh come on. The reactions. Okay. I have to give them points for the reactions. I have to deduct points from them because the lack of reactions too. Okay, even though they make jokes about Nelson here, the original reaction is different. Hmm. Come on, where's the best girl? You skip to that part. Oh, there we go. Hmm. The best girl. The thing is, that's kind of spoilery. Why are they spoiling with this? This was not supposed to be the thing appearing. Best girl was supposed to be Emiya. Mm. Mhm. Yeah, Violet Sun. Mhm. Yeah, she too. She too. Eh, Man, they're spoiling. This is a spoiler, man. She's inviting you. Yeah, best girl. Mhm. Yeah, it's a bit short, but effortlessly. And here comes the other part. Here it is. Mm. There's little carriages walking around. Hey, Alpha and Delta. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna end it right there. Yep, that's it. Okay, I rate this episode 7 out of 10. Enjoyed it. Anyone who've read the novels and the manga would love it. But still, I am being harsh on this because I love this series and I just want some really good adaptation. And yeah, we're gonna talk about it from the start. From the start. Okay, I have to say that the animation studio, the way they adapted Lindworm itself, is a bustling, holy land. It's pretty spot on. I like it. I like it. Um, you can also see that there are tons of how do you call this, some pools or river, whatever thing with jigging, like private pools, etc. Kinda true. Kinda true with Lindworm. Also, the first scene we have is the onsen scene. Show you how much of a beefcake Sid is. And man ass. Menace. There's also the fact that okay, one thing I have to give about this is the Alexia's uh, how do you guys reaction faces. You have to give credit to this episode, to the ungodly amount of reaction faces from Alexia. You would never get that from other episodes. Combine it from episode 3 to 9. I mean 10. You would never. It would never amount to the amount of reaction faces Alexia had in this episode. It's really, really good. Really, really funny. But one thing I have to deduct a huge point is one important thing: the sightings of the Excalibur itself. I have to say that the manga did a better job at adapting Alexia's sighting. It was even more hilarious in the manga because you would know. Although there's less reaction faces throughout this scene from Alexia, but you would know. It is hilarious because you know that Sid doesn't give a fuck, but Alexia, oh, she's clearly gives a fuck. She's very interested, man. Like ooh, like yeah, Alexia in the entirety of the manga in this scene was just I think I'm gonna put a picture of her, the amount of sightings here around here. And yeah. But still, I have to give credit to the anime because so much reaction from Alexia. Like, she can't even start to comprehend, like, this guy went naked, went in, and he clearly knows that I'm here. He took a bath, he washed himself there, and then just dip in the onsen. And he doesn't even give a single glance at me. She cannot comprehend the situation. And I cannot blame Alexia because Sid just doesn't give a fuck. And yeah, we have her bashful face. We have her irritated face. And then okay, I'm all for it. I'm all for the fan service stuff. Sure. I don't really care about thingamajiggy, age thingamajiggy in fiction because fiction. It's creepy if it's in the real world. Like, come on, this is fiction. You shouldn't take fiction as reality. You have to distinguish your fiction to your reality. And if you cannot even distinguish the two, it's a problem. It's also a matter of opinion and beliefs, and that's respectable. But if you cannot distinguish between, that's a problem. But that's not. Yeah. Continuing on. Yeah, the casual talk. Yeah, Lindworm, come here. Yeah, I don't know thingamajiggy. And yeah, they basically replace all the sightings with landscape shots of everything. And I have to say, the stadium for the trials sucks. It looks like that shopping district in Persona 3. That's how it feels like. And yeah. Okay, there were sightings in the scene from Alexia. A total of 1. The other one was just her, like looking at Sid directly to his face. She wasn't even sighting the Excalibur. When the enemy just keep giving us, fan service. Fan service is not a problem, but priorities. I wonder if your feet, the thighs, the legs, boobs, almost you can see it. Yeah, at this point she is slowly getting used to being naked with him because he doesn't give a fuck. So her shameless go away, and she's being stubborn, like trying to recruit him into the Crimson Order because that's where she belongs, and you know she wants her pooch. Sherry's gone. Nobody's aiming for him. But little did you know that, Rose. Rose is completely aiming for him. Marriage, even. And, cleavage shot. But, Obs. 8-pack. Surprisingly. And it's funny because okay, the reaction faces the horrified, the bashful, the irritated, the how they call what's the proper term again? The uh contempt, the look with contempt, mocking and contempt from Alexia, and then this is the only sighting because her eyes never took away from this point on in this scene. And yeah, manga though. It's even more fun. Yeah. The horrified look. 6 again. Man, Sid must be hung like a horse. And then there's the pachi. Sid said this in his monologue in the novel that he really likes this thing where old men slaps the towel in between their crotch. And he starts copying it because it makes him feel relaxed or something, like mental reset, like it refreshes his mind. And he does this like for many slaps, like 3 to 5 slaps before he went out. Alexia is staring intently like what the fuck am I witnessing? And then, yeah, I'm glad that they did not omit this part with Alexia, where she also attempted doing this too. It became a habit to Alexia, by the way. She likes doing this too. Like, I ship them, in a sense. I ship Alexia and Sid because they're both rotten to the core. And it works. And their chemistry works. But, the best girl showed up in this episode and I ship Sid with best girl. And to us who have read the web novel, we all know how much we appreciate Violet. I mean, Aurora, the Calamity Witch. We love her. We love her so much in the web novel. Too bad that, with volume 4, everything changed. So we never see more of Violet. And I don't know. This month, the 5th volume of Eminence in Shadow will also be released. So I'm gonna get that one to see how everything changed from the web novel. So yeah. Also, we also see Nelson here. It's funny. It's pretty fitting. The looks fits. The voice even more. It fits. Olivier. And there's a twist about that name later. Well, it will be revealed later. And there's also, we have the extra chapter, not extra chapter, but a dedicated chapter to both Beta and Alexia. Because, if stun users attracts another stun user, here a corrupt woman also attracts another corrupt woman. And Pat calling the kettle black, being ironic, like they're both the same. There's literally no difference between the two. Now if you add Epsilon to the mix, Nelson, yes, he's bald-headed fat bastard. Also, yeah, there's also this part like Cher's completely, I need to go back. No, she did not say that. Originally she said that I don't want to go back to the Midgar Gidnam. And this is where she goes that, do you have any idea how many days it will take for just for the trip? Yeah, it would take her a week, entire week, to do a back and forth travel from Lindworm to Midgard and back to Lindworm just for the new search permit. Yeah. Just pretty biz. Yeah, they will be gone. Yes, is it? Our family divine teachings in church. Yes. Speaking of like, yeah, there's Natsumi. They basically, how I don't know which the proper term for this, but they made Beta like very formal looking with the cleavage action because fan service. But I like the Beta, back in last episode where she was wearing her white clothes and her tight skirt. What's that? Tight office skirt. That's basically what she was wearing also in here, but they decided to change it. I mean, yeah, occasions, stuff like that. I don't remember Beta or Natsume using Kafka as a last name. I think it was Ada. No, it wasn't Ada, but Gamma, I think. Yeah, for the for the Mitsugushi Corp. There's more boobs. And then there's Rose, oblivious to the growing spat between with so much reaction coming from Alexa this episode. I love it. Yeah, the bitch, the pretender, and the ignorant. That's if I remember correctly, the chapter title in the novel. They're fighting. And then there's Rose there that just waving. Oblivious to everything. But she's actually looking at Sid. Also, yeah, so it's a one-on-one fight, everything. They pay 100,000 zennies to basically like be able to participate, which is a scam from the church. If they manage to fight, yeah, that's good. If they win, that's a good thing for them because that gives them a huge credibility in their name. And if they lose, they die anime. And I have to something that I have to give credit to the anime is the name of the people participating. First, we got this guy, Tope Baturius, if I remember correctly his name. If I remember correctly. Yeah. Yeah, Baturius. And yeah, something that happened here is that Sid is not one bit interested in the entire thing. He did not think about doing those whatever he said in this episode before he jumped inside the arena. Whatever was thinking, that wasn't his mentality. That wasn't his mind. He was thinking like, yeah, this is boring. Is this what Alpha wanted me to see? Boring. I wanna go home. He was being a lazy sod in here. But then, his name was called. His face was of an utter shock and panic. Like, oh my god. That was Sid. That was Sid playing along with this mob form. And him in his own true feelings too. Like, what the fuck? How did I became part of this? Oh no, this is so boring. Why am I here? I need to get away. And then every choices that he presented earlier, here that he fights and then lose or run away or basically make a commotion, he was frantically choosing between those three options. And the culprit for Sid's name being part of there was Rose, because Rose wanted Sid to participate in the trial just to give some credibility to his name so that no one will oppose him and her being married. It's funny, but and with good intention from Rose, but this is hilarious. Yeah, resign himself, find a trial, run away, or make a commotion. And the entire thing, yeah, Sid was panicking very, very hard here. He wasn't calm, collected like sipping juice. He was frantically choosing like, well, which option should he choose. And one thing is that everybody around him in that specific area in the stadium immediately catches on that he is Sid. Like everyone's just goading him that, come on, dude, go to the arena now. Come on, do it. And Sid was just panicking for his life. And then he did not do a flash of light. He made a huge gust of wind, so everybody like, I can't see what happened. What is this wind? And then that's his excuse, basically spawning in the middle of the arena and in Shadow Cloak. And yeah, there's this guy here with basically some kind of Jiangshi with a triangular pattern on his face. It's blood seal. I think that's how they do or design Venom the Executioner. It was said earlier that he was the one who fought Hero Oliver last year but lost. Also, there's also that you can see that the animators basically saved some budget because they reuse the same cut from episode 4 within here. Episode of 4 or 5 with the I Am Atomic pose. There's also the best girl. She's just best girl, man. Aurora is such a best girl, man. As short as her appearance was in the novels, she is the only one. Like, yeah, if in Index we ship Toma with Otino so hard, this is basically the same with Shadow and Aurora. Like, they're basically OTP at this point. And yeah, everybody being surprised with. Also, the thing is, Beta was not calm during this. She was panicking as hard. Like, just like said, like, what the hell? What the fuck's happening? So when Shadow appeared in the middle of arena, she was like, flashing her glasses with Epsilon spotting her from the above the stage arena, as shown earlier. Also, Nilsson was not that perverted. She how do you call this? Beta, aka Natsume, was not flashing her cleavage to attract Nelson's attention. That's the difference here. They are making use of fan service to basically incite some comedy act, but in the original, no, she didn't do that. She was just being coy, like puppy eyes, looking cute, and then praising the hell out of Nelson. And Nelson would be like, nostrils big, and then raking in all the compliments, like, it can't be helped, you complimented me, so I'll explain for you. That's how Nelson was in the novel at this part. But still, we get another more reaction face from Alexia, so I'm willing to forgive this part because of that reaction face. If anything's really a huge takeaway from this episode, it would be 1, best girl Aurora. Number 2, Alexia's reaction faces. There was also Rose, but you're an accessory, Rose, rather than the main point. Sleazebag. Also, the fight between Shadow and Aurora. What a spoiler, man. This is basically a spoiler for arc 5, the 5th arc of the story. Like, it wasn't supposed to show up. If we ever gonna get a season 2, they basically spoiled the whole thing. Yeah. Aurora was supposed to be an Emiya-like character. She's just basically spawning weapons upon weapons and hurling them towards Sid. she's art. She's an archer. But here, oh no, we gotta make her into a caster using bloody thingy, control thingy, liquid control, blah 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 blah. It's a spoiler. That's for volume 3. And if they ever gonna adapt volume 3, they basically spoiled it already. She was supposed to be an Emiya, spamming weapons left and right like it's no one's business. Yeah. But yeah, true. But anyway, in this part, Aurora is the only person in the entirety of the series so far that earn a proper conversation from Sid. Cherry was the first person you've seen in the entire series where Sid got pissed for her sake. He got pissed at Ruslan because how he treated Sherry, and even him as a cold-blooded psychopath Sid is, he felt sympathy for Sherry, and he got pissed during that confrontation with Ruslan. Here, Aurora basically earned his respect, earned his undying attention, earned his, affection. Aurora, 3 seconds in after she spawned in, earned everything, those 3 from Shadow. And even managed to get a nickname from him. And yeah, there's also this stretch, how do you call this, point of trust between Shadow and Aurora, because due to this, you'll know more on the upcoming episodes. Yeah, Dear Violet, yeah, both of them are staring each other's eye. They know they're communicating like Aurora, man, she's best girl. We'll know more about her next episode. And I'm sure the problem of the Shadow Garden not having any fucking mass, it's gonna be a huge backfire later on. And I know they're just gonna skirt away from the problem later on. Like, I've been saying this from the very start. Them not having their mass is a huge plot hole, because them having their mass is a very, very important aspect of the Shadow Garden themselves, because the way when they remove their mask, reveal their faces to anyone, it is dramatic. Like there's a dramatic thingamajig on it, but they remove it, the anime remove it. And here we are, the door. With the door, you can see Alpha and Delta, Sleepy Delta. That's not what Alpha did not say anything like that. She said something after the end of this arc, but she never said anything like, so you're Shadow, so you're like that. She never said that. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. That's the 11th episode of Kage no Jutsurusha ni Narutakte. We're pretty much deep in Lindworm now. We're a third on the first part of volume 2. This girl arrive. We have some scenes sacrificed for more of Alexia's reaction faces. Oh yeah, man, I love this. I cannot wait for more. So yeah, this episode is 7 out of 10. 7 is a pretty good score, average score. or to be called good anyway. So like if you like, subscribe, share, whatever. We're already past 100 subs because I'm hurrying with the video because I wanna. That's my 100 subs special. And guys, let's get to 200 again. Help me get 200. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you.